Already mic testing, mic testing. Okay, perfect. Let me go to my main camera. Already we're live, and as you guys can tell by title, thumbnail. Well, actually, the thumbnail was kind of brand new because I did like spend a bit of, I think I spent an hour or something making that thumbnail. That's it, because I felt like I've been using the same exact thumbnail, let's say theme for the past 7 months. That said, this stream I was actually planning to work on more mini projects. If you guys were here for the stream before yesterday or the stream that I had before yesterday, I did work on mini projects where I was building, let's say, I actually forgot what kind of projects, but where I was working with new property and new functions. Although, when it was time for me to actually work on the third project, I did have to like end the stream, so I'm going to be like continuing from there. So let me go to my gameplay screen. And guys, if I can't talk properly right now, that is because I'm not warmed up just yet. That said, I'm not really going to go ahead and guys, I personally don't know what's wrong with my PC screen right now because usually when I push my mouse towards the left, it goes to my second monitor. Now I gotta go all the way to my right to get it to my second monitor. Okay, tiny things. That's it. Let's go to the third mini project. I did not really tell Claude that I ended the stream that day because I didn't want to actually ruin the chances flow. That said, let's go with something like Project 3 is now unlocked. Mini Project 3, the data dashboard. Okay, a C++ actor that uses Unreal Engine 5 data type you have learned logs them all. Hold up, I think I read this wrong. A C++ actor that uses every Unreal Engine 5 data type you have learned, okay, which was basically, let's say, U property, U function. Those are basically all. Even UE logs, and I don't think I worked with G-Engine items for debug messages yet. That logs them all and lets you edit them from the editor. Requirements: create a new C++ actor. Okay, let me just run this Unreal Engine project real quick while I read the instructions here. Okay, let's grab Cloud back up here. There we go, because Unreal Engine does take a bit longer to really open. Okay, that's it. Is it like opening? I think it is. There we go. So create a new C++ actor called a data dashboard with all of these variables, types, and values. So fstring, I have worked with that. Fname, sort of. Ftext, have worked with that. Int32, worked with that. Floating point, and Boolean, worked with those. Okay. All must have U property, correct category names logged in a function called display dashboard. Display dashboard is going to be called in begin play. Hence, fstring logging Unreal Engine are actually UE log temp warning. Okay, I see. And then expected output log temp data dashboard log temp warning label data dashboard warning tag is going to be dashboard, description is going to be I am a dashboard, health is going to be 100, speed is going to be 350, let's say 350, and online is going to be equal to true. I see, so I'm basically displaying regular text on my output log, and if this feels really easy, it's because I created like a new roadmap where I'm following every single thing step by step, if that makes any sense. That said, I might actually start, let's say, I forgot what I wanted to say. I might start vertically streaming from next stream on because I was testing whether or not my horizontal stream's quality improves if I actually stream just in one platform. That said, actually, by platform I meant type because I do stream on Twitch and Take Two. Might have to stop streaming there to check if it improves the quality or something. Because I realized yesterday's Blender stream, because of all the vertices that I used, it made my stream so laggy. Let's go ahead and open Unreal Engine here real quick. Let's wrap this here. The one thing that I absolutely love about, let's say, the Unreal Engine is actually the horizontal stream is that I can display my entire window in portrait mode. That said, in my output log, if I go all the way down here, it is going to be displaying a few things, right? Okay, well, it is not. Okay, maybe wrong project, but this is pretty good. And I am going to be adding rigs to my other actor. Does that make sense? So, was it this project or did I need to have another project? Let me just go to my home real quick. Okay, let's try running my other project. I have a practice honors UMG practice. Let's try opening that. Okay, and then mini project.slm, there we go. Let's try running this because I think that it was the mini projects folder where I've already been working on small projects. Component machine, there we go. Okay, so it was mini project. I'm gonna go ahead and run the program. While the program is running, I'm gonna go ahead and exit this Unreal Engine and I'm gonna exit that Visual Studio. Okay, perfect. Yo, hi Sprongler, appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, hi Big Chat, appreciate you joining the stream as well. Okay, that's it. Now let's grab this. Let's wait for Unreal Engine to open, which is gonna be opening relatively faster. Okay, because there isn't much program in this. Okay, and then I'm going to go to something like content. I'm going to double click my map and open my mini project map. I want to categorize this stuff using maps. And now if I were to run this program, go to output log, it should go ahead and display a output log that says, hello, my name is Sensei's Actor. All these basic warning messages that I displayed. Now it's time to display a dashboard message. So let's go ahead and exit that and let's read the instructions again. So let's see. Okay, so the instruction says that I need to create a new C++ class or a C++ actor class. Let's go to something like tools, new C++ class. I'm gonna go with something like an actor class, hit next. I'm gonna go ahead and call my actor, let's say something like data dashboard. Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna go ahead and create a class. Now my data dashboard class is going to be, let's say, a C++ class. Let's wait for it to add to our Visual Studio. I'm going to go ahead and open my Visual Studio up here, reload all, wait for this to compile. Okay, once it's done compiling, I got to go ahead and use all of these variables. I got to create a actor label variable. Let's open Visual Studio here. Let's remove my Unreal Engine configurations. Now I'm assuming in my header files. I'm firstly going to go ahead and create a bunch of variables. So under my protected data type, I'm going to go ahead and publicalize everything. Let's go with something like public. And now I'm going to go ahead and create a bunch of variables. The first variable is going to be my actor label, which is going to be in charge of an f-string. I'm so glad I made my notes. I can actually see what f-string does to just kind of recall. What up, guys? Actually, I have worked with f-string. There we go. Okay, so f-string, Unreal Engine 5 manage strings. I see. This is going to be kind of handy if I keep it open there. So firstly, I'm going to go with something like a triple asterisk comment. That is going to go ahead and say something like actor label. Okay, there, I'm going to go ahead and let's say create a U property, which I want it to be edit anywhere. Let's go with something like edit anywhere. I want to be able to edit my, let's say, actor label anywhere, which means in my blueprint defaults, or in my editor. By editor, I mean my Unreal Engine's instance. KPROPERTY. I think I spelled that correct, right? Okay, hi friend, how are you doing? DJK is our your name. Okay, what's the mini project? So let me read it again because I do need to refresh to get on it. Let me brush up on it. So basically, what I'm gonna do here, what I've asked to do is I gotta create a new C++ actor class that uses every Unreal Engine 5 data type that I've learned so far, which basically means f-string, f-name, f-text, int32, float, boolean, u functions, u properties, and all those stuffs. Okay, I need to have these variables. Everything must be added anywhere. I gotta have correct category names. I gotta have a function called display dashboard, which is going to be called in my begin play, and once it's called, it's going to be displaying all these text on my output log in my Unreal Engine. Okay, so I'm going to go with edit anywhere, and then let's just go ahead and add a category, which is going to be equal to, let's say something like dashboard, dashboard. There we go. Okay, once I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and create a f-string local variable, which is going to be called something like actor label. Let's go with actor, L-A-B-E-L. There we go. Okay, that is going to be equal to, let's say, a pair of empty quotes, ending with a semicolon. I think that's actually pretty much it. Okay, actually, I'm going to call it something like data dashboard. Okay, because I forgot, it's not the user who's really going to be entering something. I'm setting a default value, dashboard. Okay, and then once I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and end this with a semicolon and then add another U property. This time, it's going to be for my actor tag. And basically what the actor tag, so it's f name. lightweight for identifiers. So I'm basically going to be creating an identifier. The reason I've been using an F name is because it's lightweight compared to string. So I'm going to go with a triple asterisk quote again. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and call this something like actor tag. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and create a U property, which is going to be edit anywhere. I'm going to go with something like edit anywhere. And I want my category to be equal to something like dashboard again. DASHBOARD. Should I call it data dashboard? Would that sound much better? After this project, are you going to try to clone a real game? Okay, that actually sounds kind of fun. I might actually try that because I was really planning to work on an actual project, but I'm actually thinking I'm not going to be doing the mistake that I did before, which is basically jumping in and like building projects, because I've worked like that using Pygames or SDL3. But I've come to realize that Unreal Engine is really hard compared to those two. So if I just jump in, there are so many different things or so many different contents that I completely overlapped and I completely missed. So I'm going in and I'm like following my roadmap. It's pretty detailed. That said, I do have like about 70 more days before my series ends, so I think I got plenty of time. Okay, by plenty of time, man, that was kind of a joke. Okay, happy hi Hardy Pixel, appreciate you joining the stream. Okay, that's it. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and create a F name called something like dashboard tag. F name, which is going to be called something like actor tag, that is going to be equal to, whoops, there we go, that is going to be equal to, let's say something like a dashboard tag. Okay, perfect. And then let me go ahead and add this with a semicolon. Once I'm done with creating my second U property, I'm gonna go ahead and create my third U property, which is going to be my actress's description. So let's go with a comment with, let's say, triple asterisks. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and call this something like actor description. So actor description, where my actor description is going to be having a U property as well. I'm gonna go ahead and let's say set it to be edit anywhere because I want to go ahead and edit my actor's description either using my Blueprint defaults or my Unreal Engine's editor, which is technically my Levels instance. So I'm gonna go with the category next up, category, that is going to be equal to, let's say, dashboard. Okay, and then let's go with something like a f text. Now, what is f text for? Okay, so let's see. I'm glad I made these notes. So for UI text shown to players. Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and display this text on my actual Unreal Engine's window. Let's go with something like f text, which is going to be represented by a local variable called actor description. description. Did I spell it correct? description. There we go. Okay, which is going to be equal to, I'm going to go with something like f text from string I am a dashboard. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go with something like f text, okay, which uses scope resolution operator to point towards from string string. Okay, I'm going to go with something like I am a dashboard, dashboard. Okay, perfect. And then let's end this with a semicolon. And guys, ignore the red squiggly lines here. That is probably because my Visual Studio is kind of tweaking right now. Okay, once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and need 3 more variables. These are gonna be pretty easy. A health for my actor, a speed for my actor, and a status check if my actor is online or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's say add a triple asterisk comment again. There, I'm gonna go ahead and firstly exit my antivirus. I don't know why it didn't just pop up. Okay, there really was a change. Actually, that does make sense. I didn't like spend a lot of time working on my thumbnail if that's what change we're actually talking about. Because I thought that I've been using the same exact PNG for like the past 7 months, and I was like, I need to probably change something up. That said, this is going to be something like actor health. Okay, there I'm going to go ahead and create a U property again. U property. Okay, in which I want it to be something like edit anywhere, anywhere. I want my U properties, this category, to be something like, let's say, dashboard. Or actually, I'm going to go with something like dashboard stats. Okay, actually, I don't think I should really go with something like dashboard stats. I'll go with something like, my actor is called dashboard, so I think dashboard stats makes the most sense here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and create, let's say, a int 32's variable. This is basically an integer variable, but it's 32 bits. Actually, I've made a note for that as well. Let me actually check that up real quick. Pretty sure I made a note for that. Okay, int. I'm pretty sure int 32 is like a 32 bit or something. There we go. So guarantees a 32 bit on all platforms. I see. Okay, so that's basically what this is for. Where my int32 is going to be represented by a local variable called something like actor health. HEALTH. Okay, which is going to be equal to, I'm going to go with something like 100 ending with a semicolon. Once I'm done with my actor's health, I'm going to go with something like my actor's speed. Let's go with SPEED. Okay, which is now going to be having another U property. Let's go with UPROPERTY, where I want my actor speed to be edit anywhere. I want to be able to categorize it, or I want to organize it in a category called something like dashboard stats. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and create a floating point variable called something like actor speed, which is going to be equal to 350.5 f, ending with a semicolon. Okay, and now finally, I'm gonna go ahead and add my final comment with triple asterisks for, let's say, my online status check. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my online status check now. There, I'm gonna go ahead and create a new property again, PROPERTY, in which I want my status check to be, I want to be able to edit it anywhere. I want my category, let's go with my category, to be equal to something like dashboard, let's go with dashboard stats. Or I'll just go with dashboard. I don't really think that I need stats for this. No, I haven't tried VLang already. Honestly, I have not tried VLang yet, but I am pretty excited to try it. Maybe after this season, I'm going to be having a mini series where I actually do try VLang. Okay, that said, once I'm done with my U property, I'm gonna go ahead and let's say create a boolean variable called something like boolean is, let's say something like online, which is initially gonna be set to true, ending with a semicolon. When I run the program, I want my boolean character or my actor to be online. Now, must have U properties did that, correct category names did that as well, logged in a U function called display dashboard. So apparently I'm going to be needing a function now. I'm going to go with another triple asterisks and say something like function, which will be used to display the dashboard. Okay, perfect. Now to display my dashboard, I'm going to go ahead and firstly add a U function. Okay, let's say I want my U function to be something like blueprint, BLUEPRINT, I want my U function to be blueprint callable, FUNCTION. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and create a void function called something like display, DASHBOARD, with a prof parentheses and then not a prof parentheses, I'm just going to declare it here. Okay, and then I'm going to end it with a semicolon. Okay, it was changed. Okay, really lovely to be honest. That actually sounds so cool. Appreciate you, Pixels. Guys, I spent so long working on whatchamacallit thumbnail, although I did not even think it might be that good. Okay, so DISPLAYDASHBOARD. That's pretty good. Now, I'm gonna go inside my C++ file, and in my C++ file, let's say under my begin play, I wanna go ahead and call my display dashboards function. I'm gonna go ahead and paste it here with the prof parentheses ending with a semicolon. And then I'm gonna go ahead and let's say define the function that I've declared. So I'm gonna go ahead and say something like define DEFINE. I want to define my display dashboard function. Okay, and then to do this, should I use triple asterisks? I'm trying to like the commenting convection with like triple asterisks. That sounds kind of cool. That's it. I guess it's fine. Okay, firstly, I'm gonna go with something like I want to define my void function from my a dashboards class. Okay, and I want to go ahead and name my function. My function is going to be called display dashboard with a pair of parentheses. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a pair of curly braces. Now, inside my function, let's read the instructions again. So, hint, f-string logging. So I'm going to add a bunch of UE logs just to display stuff on my window. So I'm going to go with something like UE underscore log, where I want to go ahead and display a text. Let's see the output that I was expected. So it says something like dashboard, data dashboard. If I'm copying exactly what the output is expecting me to do, I'm assuming firstly I'm going to add something like a log temp for my category name, and then for my verbosity I'm going to go with something like a warning, WARNING, and lastly I'm going to go ahead and add a text, which in this case it's going to be, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 equal to signs. I'm going to go with something like data dashboard, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 another 6 equal to signs. Should I go with the / new line? I don't think there is a need, because this isn't whatchamacallit, there is a space by default every new line, just like print statements in Python. So I'm going to go with another UE log, which is going to be having a category of, let's say, log temp. And then I'm going to be having a, let's say, warning as my verbosity. I want to go ahead and display a text. There, I'm going to go ahead and say my label. So this is going to be my label variable. Oh, did I spell something wrong? CATEGORY ANYWHERE. Okay. UPROPERTY. Should this be lowercase category? Should the category be lowercase? Let's go with into lessons. Oh, it should not be lowercase. Is there a typo? Pretty sure not. I think audio improved this. Honestly, that's exactly what I was thinking yesterday. I was like, how should it improve? Should the category be lowercase? Let's go with into lessons. Okay, I'm actually kind of shocked. How did the audio manage to improve? Because my room is still as empty as it gets, beside having this punching bag up there. I don't know what happened to the echoing. Like, the room doesn't echo as much as it used to. That said, I'm going to hit Control S to save the code. Then let's see. I'm going to go with something like... Okay, so the first one is a string. Why do I see a squiggly line? I usually get this purple squiggly line if I have a spelling mistake. Edit ANYWHERE. Let's go with something like into lessons. Into lessons. Okay, well, I guess into lessons is doing something. I mean, maybe not. There, now let's hit Control S to save the code. I guess I'll see if I get an error. So firstly, I'm gonna go with something like LABEL. My label is gonna be my dashboard, which is calls this. Since it's a string, let's go to my format specifiers. I'm so glad I made notes. Hold up, guys. Let's go all the way up there. I cannot even read my notes. Guys, I think my handwriting was awful. So I have a float. Okay, so text, fname. I'm pretty sure there were like a few conventions that I added, because I gotta add a few format specifiers, not conventions, format specifiers. Can you guys read a thing that I wrote here? Pretty sure it's very bad handwriting. Okay, well, I think that I'll just ditch my notes and go with my instincts. Okay, so since this is a string, I'm gonna go with something like %s. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add a comma here and display my actor labels as a local variable. I'm gonna copy that and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, perfect. And then let's end it with a semicolon. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and copy my Unity log from here. I'm gonna paste it, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Uh, well, I think I'll add more if I need them. Okay, so next up, I gotta go ahead and display my tag, which is still gonna be a text or a string. So I'm just gonna copy my variable name. I'm gonna go ahead and paste it here. Thirdly, this is gonna be my tag. Okay, and then I'm gonna be needing my description, description. Okay, which is going to be my actor description. Let's go ahead and copy that. I'm going to go ahead and paste my actor description here, ending that with a semicolon as well. Whoops. Let's copy this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Okay, well, I guess this just perfectly fits it all. And now, once I'm done with those, I'm going to go ahead and maybe delete that one. Okay, after description, I need an actor health, so I'm gonna go with something like health, Health, which is now gonna be an integer. If I remember correct, for integers, I gotta use a %d. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy my actor health. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and paste it here. For, let's say, my speed, this is gonna be speed. I'm going to be needing a %f for floating points. If I'm correct, this might be wrong. Let's go ahead and copy my actor speed. I'm going to go ahead and paste it here. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to be needing a online status. I'm going to go with something like online, which is going to be, let's say, a boolean. So I'm going to use %s, copy my boolean as online. Okay, here's the thing. This is not how online works. The way we do this is that I'm going to go with something like hold up, guys, I'm kind of recalling. Think I gotta go with something like a text. True. Okay, well, it's gonna be lowercase true because it's C++. Okay, so true. I'm gonna go with something like my online check. Question mark. There we go. So print this if that is set to true. Else, I'm gonna add another text which is gonna be called something like false. Okay, perfect. And then once I'm done with that, lastly, I'm gonna go with my data dashboard again. I'm gonna go ahead and paste this here. Replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, is that the same as that? I think it is, right? Right. Maybe I added 15. There we go, that looks much better. And then I just replace it with this. Now if I did Control S to save the code, what operating system are you using? Actually, I am using Windows. I was planning to go with Linux, but then I actually thought that I didn't want to risk moving on to like a brand new operating system, and I was actually building the PC, so I thought might as well go with something that I am kind of familiar with, because I apparently had to build it in one day and had to stream the day after. Okay, now let's open Unreal Engine. Moment of truth, if I were to Control Alt F11 here, will it compile or give me an error? Because of those red squiggly lines. Okay, it does give me an error. Let's read the error. I was kind of expecting this. Does it point out what error I got? I'm pretty sure I know which one, but okay, well, everything here is correct. Dashboard, these things might be a little messed up. Let's see. U property EDITANYWHERE. So I want to go ahead and edit anywhere. CATEGORY equals to dashboard. Okay, member variable declaration actor label cannot be defined in a dashboard as it already is defined in scope A actor. Oh. Well, maybe I'm gonna go with something like dashboard underscore actor label. That should fix it. Okay, so member variable declaration actor label cannot be defined in a dashboard as it already as it is already defined in a scope. Shadowing is not allowed. Let's hit Control S, because I think my syntax were correct, but something here already exists. Okay, actor tag might exist as well, so I'm gonna go with something like dashboard underscore actor tag. I'm gonna go with something like dashboard underscore actor description. Dashboard underscore actor health. Dashboard underscore actor speed. And dashboard underscore boolean is online. And display dashboard is a whole function of its own. So I'm gonna hit Control S to save the code. This should fix everything. One annoyingly tedious thing comes up here is that I gotta go ahead and paste my description here. Well, my label here, I mean. And then I gotta go ahead and copy my actor tag. I gotta go ahead and paste my actor tag here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and copy my actor description, paste my actor description up here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and copy my actor health. Wait, did I go with Control Z? Why did I go with Control Z? Control Shift Z, there we go. Was I an actor description or health? Okay, I was an actor health. So I'm gonna hit Control C to copy that. I'm gonna paste my dashboard actor health. And then I'm gonna go ahead and copy that. Paste that here. Copy this. I keep going with Control Z. By this keyword, it's too small. Okay, let's go ahead and paste that there. Now if I hit Control S to save the code, move on to my Unreal Engine, hit something like Control Alt F11 to compile the code. Let's wait for the code to compile real quick. Okay, oh wow, I got compilation errors. I exactly know why I got this error now. Because of my format specifiers. Maybe I might need, let's say, %f is out of the question. I might remove this and add something like %d. Let's hit Control S. Now, if I were to go ahead and compile my code again, let's go with Control Alt F11. Okay, please, you will do 2 streams. What got not many views in short form? There were so many views. Actually, I don't like really stream for like a lot of views, but I was actually testing, whatchamacallit. If my, let's see, how do I phrase it? If without having my vertical stream on, would my camera quality or my stream quality be much better? Because if the more we stream, the more bits it takes. For example, one stream takes like 8,000, I think like 6,000 to 8,000 bits. Plus, I stream on Twitch and Kick as well, so that's 6,000, 6,000. YouTube 6,000 horizontally, YouTube 6,000 vertically. Those add up actually. But actually, I might really go with vertical as well. I just wanted to see if it improves the quality. It actually does not. So I think from next year, I might actually get back on the verticals as well. That said, let's go ahead and grab plot here. Let me go ahead and paste this. Go with Shift Enter and see something that's insane. I get an error. Okay, I think that it might be because of my format specifiers question mark. Okay, it definitely is because of my format specifiers. Let's go with Control A, Control C, copy that. Let's go ahead and grab plot back up here. Put Shift Enter, paste that. Now let's send this. Okay, let's see. Guys, why does my fingers burn for some reason? Feels like they're on fire. Okay, good instincts. You're already thinking like a developer. Find it yourself first. Guys, this is why I love plot. Look at these lines and compare them, okay, to the hints that I gave you. What is missing? Dashboard underscore label. Okay, F name needs something after them before they can be logged. What is it? Same question for text. Dashboard underscore actor speed is a float. What format specifiers does float use? It uses %f. If I were to go up, so actor speed needs F. I did that. Actor health needs D. Oh, okay, I did not know that description. Wait, hold up, guys. Let me get this in another window so I can like compare everything. You guys could take a quick little look at this. There we go. Now, looking at the other window, if I were to go all the way up here, I mean, Gemini did like give me the format specifiers, but I was trying to see if I can actually recolor it on my own. Okay, why do you not collab with another game developer? That's actually a really good idea. I might have to. I just don't know who to collab with. That's let's see. So I have actor label. I have view property, edit anywhere, category dashboard, f string, dashboard underscore actor label. Okay, wait. I think I should go in the C++ file. So for my actor label, I gotta use %s. I did use that for my specifier for my UE log actor tag, which is right here. Okay, apparently I gotta go ahead and give the memory address. Okay, or get it to be a pointer. Okay, notes. Asterisk before actor label f string needs dereferencing. Oh, I need asterisk here. Okay, f string needs dereferencing. I might add a comment here. Okay, let's add a comment. Whoops. Okay, let's go with something like asterisk used because f string. Let's go with something like f string needs dereferencing. Okay, perfect. And then once I'm done with that, under my dashboard, f name needs .toString first. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and represent it by pointer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use the .toString. I did not really know this. There we go. Okay, let's add a comment here that says something like f name needs the .toString function. Okay, and then for my dashboard or for my description, this is, let's say, ftext needs .toString first as well. Okay, and well, I'm assuming I gotta go ahead and let's say add a asterisk for dereferencing. Ftext, let's go with something like ftext needs the .toString. Let's go with something like toString method as well. Okay, do you not have a mentor? Actually, not really. I am working on these things using Claude these days because I think that ChatGPT is going to be a bit hard because it's not I can send actual pictures and everything. I think when using Unreal Engine, sending pictures is really important because it's not just about the coding part, it's also about the editor. That's enough for my actor health. I just need a %d which I did correctly. For my actor speed, I need a %f for floating point. Okay, and that's actually about it. Now, if I did Control S to save the code, why do I see a red underline here? Okay, did I mess something up here by mistake? Opens, closes, closes. Well, I think it's correct. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Unreal Engine here, hit something like Control Alt F11 to compile the code. Let's see what happens. Wow, build failed. Okay, I know exactly why it failed now. Might be some issue up here. Text. Oh, okay. I open my parentheses. I close it up there. And then I have a %f which uses a dereferencing operator for my dashboard. And then I use the .toString. I forgot to use the .toString here. There we go. Small mistakes. Gotta keep an eye for them. Okay, now let's something like Control Alt F11 to compile the code. This should work. There we go. Result succeeded. And if I were to go ahead and run the program, moment of truth. If I were to go ahead and open my, whoops, let's run the program again, open my output log. Nothing is being displayed, or is it just me? Okay, let's go with Control Alt F11 unless it didn't compile just to make sure. Okay, live coding succeeded, output log. Okay, wow, well, it did not really compile. There could be two things. First thing is that I did not call my display dashboard properly. The second thing could be that these aren't really being displayed on my window. Why? I've set these things to have some sort of value, and then I go up here. Let's just go ahead and maybe try to run the program again because I think it should work. It's pretty odd that it didn't really display anything. I see a bunch of lock temps. Can I go a bit lower? Nope, that is the max. Oh, I see. Okay, my bad, guys. I gotta go to my C/C++ classes. Let's drag my data dashboard down here. Now, if I were to go ahead and run the program, this should display it. Oops, not content drawer, output log. There we go. There's the data dashboard. But I want it to look a little better, so I'm gonna go with something like a forward slash, let's say forward slash new line here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and end that with a forward slash new line. Now let's hit Control S to save the code. I go grab Unreal Engine up here. And guys, yeah, I know this is like the easier part. I am progressively gonna start improving this. The reason I'm actually forward slash new line did not work. Hold up, let me just go ahead and fix that up real quick. Or is it not meant to work? What if I go with another UE log, UE underscore log, where this is gonna be something like log temp for my category. Verbosity is going to be, let's say, warning. Text is going to be, let's say, an empty string. And I'm going to go ahead and end that with a semicolon. Do the same thing for the end. Copy that, paste it here. Although here's the thing, doesn't forward slash new line work here? Even though I could use a standard new line, that might work. Okay, I think in the Easter egg times, you will have decorations that wait, in Unreal Engine? Or like, should I like decorate my stream on those days? Because I think that might be kind of cool. Or maybe have a fun little thumbnail. Because I'm really bad at making thumbnails. Because I just use one thumbnail. If you guys realize, it just like change the backgrounds and the text every single time. And sometimes I just completely reuse something. Okay, wait. Output log. Oh wow, so we cannot actually spare a new line. Well, I guess it's fine. Let's go with something like Windows Shift S to take a screenshot. For a second, I forgot that we could take a screenshot, or like, how do we take a screenshot? There. Now I'm just gonna remove these because these two lines are kind of useless. There. Let's hit Control S to save the code, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let's say grab Claude here, paste it here. Go to entrance something next and say it worked! Exclamation. That said, I really did not know that we needed to dereference any. I didn't know that we need to dereference REFERENCE. So let's see. I didn't know that we needed to dereference the F string, F text, and F name, and also that we needed to convert F text and F name to a string using the .toString method. Okay, dot. That said, I do know them now, and I am all ready for the next mini project. I wonder what the next mini project might be. Okay, let's see. Let me just go ahead and check if everything is going good here. Okay, stop, chat. Are you seeing this? All three projects running in one output. Okay, project 1, project 2, project 3. Okay, that is full phase 1 mastery right there. But wait, I need you to address something you just said. I did not know we needed to dereference F string. Let me make sure that it sticks in your brain forever. Why we dereference F strings? So F string Sarah, UE log temp, my name, correct. My name is wrong. Why F name and F text need .toString? F name and F text are not string internally. They're their own data types. .toString converts them into a string first, then we dereference that string with asterisk. Okay, dereferencing operator dashboard actor tag .toString. Okay, F name S string, they're raw. Okay, I see. So the pipeline is F name slash F text .toString F string. Converts them to F string, and then we gotta dereference the F string to get raw string, and then display it on our UE log. Tattoo that in your brains, guys. Tattoo that in your brains is kind of crazy. And now, before I give you the next project, you said you did not know something, but you figured it out anyway. Did you know What that is called problem solving. And that is the single most important skill a developer can have, not memorizing syntax, not copying code, figuring it out. I see. Let's add phase one. Here's your scorecard. Project one, duck-in actor. Status independence, getting carried. Honest about it. Project two, component machine, figure out null PDR versus manual boolean yourself. Project three, data dashboard, fix your format specifiers yourself. You grew across all three platforms. That is not luck, that is growth. But here's the truth. Phase 2 is where it gets real. The Big 5 framework, game mode, game state, player control point character. There we go. Finally, the interesting part comes up. This is what I've been actually waiting to work on because I skipped it when I first tried Unreal Engine, but I later came to realize that it was very, very important. So this is going to be really fun now. This is the skeleton of every single Unreal Engine 5 game ever made, and it is coming for you. I see. Okay, that's it. So here's what I want you to do right now. Before your next session, rest. You've earned it. Let me see. So, ow! Guys, my chair just... I pinched my, is it called like... What's the thing below your toe called? Or like, in the... What is the center part of your leg called? Like, between the heel and the toe. I just pinched that because of my chair. Okay, wait, let me say something like Sensei. I have rested. Let's say something like enough. Exclamation. Okay, and that is like a what should we call it? Half information. I did like kind of rest and I did like rest a little and then I came and oh my gosh, I rested a little and then I came to work on the screen. So let's pretend that I've actually rested because I don't want to like ruin the flow of how we're going. Guys, why can't I phrase today? Okay, let's go. Welcome back, everyone. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming tasks into smaller, manageable tasks, and then starting on the first one, said by Mark Twain. Chat, this person could have stayed comfortable, but before we dive in, I need to know where your head is at. Tell me, what are the 3 Unreal Engine 5 data types that need special treatment when logging and why? The 3 Unreal Engine data types that need special treatment when logging. I think there were just 2, right? Oh, I see, okay. Let's go with something like question 1. So, question 1, whoops. Okay, the 3 UE5 data types that needs special treatment are f-string, which requires dereferencing, dereferencing, operator, a dereferencing operator. I think I spelled dereferencing wrong. There we go, and then I spelled types wrong as well. Okay, the next one is going to be an f name. Let's go with something like f name, which requires a dereferencing, which requires a dereferencing operator, and a dot to string method because it is a different data type of its own, and that it must be converted to a raw string. And lastly, the third data type is f-text, which needs the same, let's say, special treatment, specialtreatment as f-name. Whoops. Let me just go ahead and exit that, get that back up here, and treatment as f-name. Okay, perfect. That was a hand filler. Should I say finger fill to write? Now let's go with something like question 2. And let's read the question 2. So for the question 2, what is the difference between edit anywhere and edit defaults only? Guys, I feel like a genius. Somehow I actually know what goes here. That's let's say something like all right, let's go with something like edit anywhere. Let's us edit on, let's edit in our blueprint defaults and our level instance, while edit defaults only. Okay, let's us only edit in our blueprint defaults. Okay guys, this is actually getting very tricky to phrase. That said, what does super begin play do and why is it dangerous to skip it? Let's go with question 3. Super begin play gets access to begin Blaze's parents, parents, their parent class, and if we skip it, our program will act weird. Okay, I don't know if I phrased the third question correct, but I think that was pretty good. Now let's see. Oh, Chad, did you see that he just answered all 3 questions from pure memory? No scrolling, no cheating, just raw knowledge. So question 1, perfect. Question 2, perfect. Question 3, correct, but let me sharpen it. You said acts verb, let me make it more precise. A actor begin play initializes component registration, physics setup, replication setup, level engine, actor initialization. If you skip super begin play, all of that never runs. Your actor becomes a broken shell. That is something to be noted. Let me just get my keyboard there and kind of write that out. So today's date is 3/19/2026, and let me say something like never skip super with a scope resolution operator. Let's go with something like begin play, begin play function, because. Okay, let's go with something like because. Component registration, component, component registration, registration. There we go, component registration. Let's go with something like physics setup, PHYSICS setup. Component registration, physics setup, replication setup, REPLICATION, replication setup, SETUP. Okay, and then engine level actor initialization, ENGINE, engine level actor initialization, INTIALIZATION. There we go. Engine level actor initialization. If you skip super begin play, if skipped super scope resolution operator, BEGIN PLAY function, if skip the super begin play function, all of that never runs. All of that never runs. Okay, perfect. And lastly, your actor becomes a broken shell. Your actor becomes a broken shell. Okay, perfect. Now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna just leave that aside. Bro, what are you doing this? I also want this. I want to learn this. Honestly, if you do actually want to work with Unreal Engine and you want to like start from the very beginning, you could like join my Discord server and like mention me there either in the coding help chat or in the C++ chat where I can actually DM you the Unreal Engine roadmap that I've been using. And since I am using Unreal Engine with C++, if you do want my C++ roadmap as well, I can DM that to you as well. It is pretty fun, but it's kind of lengthy because it goes over every single detail and stuff. Okay, what are you trying to build from this? What does FK even mean? Let me check. FK full form. Guys, I feel like I live under a rock. I don't have these new gen slangs. Okay, what does FK stand for? Okay, I see, any freaking app you're building. Honestly, for the time being, before the thing that I used to do was just jump into project, add character movement, add raycasting, add summoning logic, and all those things. But I realized I missed or I skipped over a bunch of small contents. I'm going to be working on those a bit. That's it. If you do want to work with this, make sure to DM me. I can like, whatchamacallit? Make sure to mention me. I can like DM you the roadmaps because I think that they're pretty detailed. That's it. Now, once I'm done with this 3 out of 3 perfect score, let's go all the way down here. And now, phase 2, the Big 5 framework. Before we build anything, you need to understand the architecture. Every single Unreal Engine 5 game ever made is built on these 5 pillars. Number 1, game mode. The ruler of the game defines defines the rule of game, controls what pawn player spawns as, controls win/lose conditions, only exists on the server, 1 game mode per level. Okay, I guess this is pretty important, so let me write it. You're talking a little too fast, brother. Guys, I cannot actually tell you guys how many times you guys have said me that. I gotta probably start slowing down. Now, to slow down, let me go ahead and let's say add a new topic. So the Big 5 frameworks. Let's go with something like the BIG 5 frameworks. FRAMEWORK. Okay, the reason I'm writing this down is because if you write something proven scientifically, it gets in your brains. And this is one of the hardest parts in my opinion because I have hardly used game framework, game state, player controller, pawn. Yeah, those are the 4 things that I have hardly used. I use character a lot, so I think I gotta write these down. Let's go with something like number 1. It's game mode, so I'm gonna go with something like GAMEMODE. And I'm gonna write it a little neatly so I can understand my own handwriting because half the times I can't really do that stuff. That's it, game frame mode. Okay, I think I clicked a button on my keyboard. Okay, for game frame mode, the ruler of the game. So I'm gonna go with something like the ruler, RULER, of the game. Okay, and then controls what pawn player spawns as. Let's go with something like controls, CONTROLS. Controls what pawn. Let's go with something like PAWN. Controls what spawn players. PLAYERS. Spawn SPAWN player spawn as. Controls what pawn players spawn as. Controls win/lose conditions. I see. CONTROLS controls win/LOOSE lose conditions. CONDITIONS. Guys, I should write faster. I'm writing very, very slow. That said, only exists on the server. Let's go with something like only EXISTS exists on the server. SERVER. Okay, and lastly, 1 game mode per level. Let's go with something like 1 game mode. Let's go with GAMEMODE. Okay, 1 game mode per level. Per level. LEVEL. And actually, let me actually phrase the game mode correct. I'm gonna go with something like GAMEMODE. There we go. So that's about it for game mode. Next up is game state. So I'm gonna go with something like 2. For my number 2, I'm gonna get my keyboard there. It's so hard to write like this. I'm gonna go with something like game state. GAMESTATE. For my game state, I'm gonna go ahead and say the memory of the game. Okay, let's go with something like the memory, MEMORY, of the game. There we go. Okay, and then let's go with another bullet point that says store data that everyone needs to know. Okay, so it's like a general, let's say leaderboard type stuff. Let's go with something like STORES. Excuse me, guys. Okay, stores data that everyone needs to know. That everyone, EVERYONE, everyone needs to know. Let's go with something like to know. There we go. Okay, and then score, timer, and match state. So this is basically used for scores, SCORES. It's used for timers, TIMERS. And lastly, match states. MATCHSTATES. This is gonna get interesting now. Exists on servers and all clients. Okay, let's go with something like EXISTS. Exists on server on SERVER and all clients, CLIENTS. Okay, and lastly, think of it as a shared blackboard. Okay, so let's go with something like think. I think I spelled think wrong. THINK. Think of it as a shared SHARED BLACKBOARD. Can guys let me know if I'm still talking really fast because I gotta like slow down. Okay, and then let's go to the new page. I'm gonna write a date because I don't know where I've heard that writing a date actually 2026. There we go. Writing it actually helps you learn the content much better. I don't know how does that correlate with each other. That's next up. Let's go with number 3. For number 3, we have player controller. I have used it just a bit, not really much. Let's go with PLAYERCONTROLLER. Okay, now for my player controller, the brain of the player. I'm gonna go with something like the brain, BRAIN, of the player. And here I thought that a pawn was the brain of the player. Okay, I guess it's the player controller. Receives your input, RECIEVES, receives your input, INPUT, okay, and then possesses and controls the pawn, POSSESSES, POSSESSES. Oh my gosh, there's so many S's. Possesses and controls, CONTROLS, and controls the pawn, the PAWN. Okay, I think I spelled pawn wrong. Hold up, PAWN. I said PAWN, but I wrote PAUN. Exists on server and owning client. Okay, let's go with something like it's well now. Yeah, because actually many of you guys have been saying me I actually speak very fast. You gotta slow down. Okay, but it's really hard. I instinctually like go really fast sometimes, but I gotta speak a little slower. I think it's a really good skill to have. Let's go with EXISTS. And guys, the fun fact is the reason I am speaking very slow now is because I'm trying to match the speed that I'm writing on. Okay, let's go with SERVER. So exists on server and owning client, OWNING CLIENT. Okay, and lastly, think of it as the driver of a car. Oh, I see. Think of it as the driver, DRIVER, of a car. Okay, perfect. And number 4, pawn, the The body the controller drives. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. I'm actually starting to see how the player control the pawns are kind of correlating because I thought that the pawn was the brain of the player, but it seems that the pawn is the physical brain. No, the physical is definitely the character. Let's see, let's see. Okay, let's go with something like pawn. There we go. Okay, the body the controller drives. Let's go with something like the BODY. The body, the controller, CONTROLLER, the controller drives. Okay, writing it again, I think I got a pretty good gist of it. So basically, the controller is, let's say, the driver, the pawn is the car. Not physically, I don't think like literally the car, because I thought that actors, characters, objects, and all those things were the physical body, and pawn was something related to AIs. Oh well, I guess I'm going to read the rest. The physical representation in the world, so it is something physical. Let's go with something like, okay, why are you writing notes when you can tell it to turn into .txt file? Oh, the reason I'm writing it is so I remember, because I think that it's scientifically proven when you write something, it actually gets in your brains. You guys need to see the books that I used for my college last semester. I finished like 3 books memorizing every single content in my reader. I think that was a huge waste of time. Even though I did end up getting an A in the class, let's go with something like the physical representation, REPRESENTATION, physical representation in the world, WORLD. Okay, and then can be anything, car, spaceship, character. Let's actually write a bit quickly. Can be anything, ANYTHING, car, spaceship, SPACESHIP, or character, CHARACTER. Okay, and then can be possessed and unpossessed. Let's go with something like can be POSSESSED, can be possessed, and UMPOSSESSED. Okay, think of it as the car being driven. Think of it as the car that is being driven. DRIVEN. There we go. Next up, number 5, character. A pawn but with superpowers. Okay, let's go with 5. CHARACTER. Character is a pawn. Should I say pawn on steroids? But I think superpower sounds better. Let's go with something like a pawn but with super, SUPERPOWERS. Okay, inherits from pawn. Let me go with something like INHERITS, inherits from pawn. From pawn. Oh, it does inherit from pawn. That makes sense. Already has, ALREADY, already has a character movement component, CHARACTER, MOVEMENT, character movement component, a capsule component, CAPSULE okay, and then a skeletal mesh component, a SKELETALMESHCOMPONENT. Okay, built for humanoid characters. Let's go with something like BUILD, built for HUMANIOD, built for humanoid, CHARACTERS. Okay, how they communicate, game mode, sets rules. Oh, that is really important. Let's go with something like 3, 19, 20, 26 for the date. Okay, guys, there's so much information just piling on. Okay, let's go with something like how they communicate, COMMUNICATE. Okay, so basically game mode, let's go with something like GAMEMODE. Okay, sets rules for players. I'm gonna go with SETS, sets, RULES, rules for players, PLAYERS. And then player controller possesses, let's go with something like PlayerController. Player controller possesses, POSSESSES. And then pawn/character, let's go with something like pawn/CHARACTER. Okay, shares data with, let's go with SHARES, shares data with, WITH. Okay, with the game state, let's go with something like GAMESTATE. Okay, tells everyone game state, TELLSEVERYONE, which is basically all players. All PLAYERS. And guys, can you guys read this and tell me it's actually readable? In case you guys could actually see it correctly, let me just grab my OBS here. Let's go to my camera. There we go. Can you guys even see what's written here? Is that even like clear? Because that is basically how I'm writing it. Okay, you know what? I think it's pretty clear for writing fast. Okay, let's go back to my gameplay screen. That said, begin play and take order. I need some water before I really move on to the next part. Kinda thirsty. Okay, begin play and pick order. This is the order everything fires. Constructor, object is created in memory. Begin play, game starts, actor wakes up. Tick, delta time runs every frame. End play, actor is destroyed. Object is created in memory. Game starts, actor wakes up. I think that's important as well. Okay, this is the order everything fires. This is the ORDER order, EVERYTHING fires, FIRES. And guys, I feel like my writing is getting a little faster because my fingers are getting a bit warmed up. Let's go with something like number 1, constructor, CONSTRUCTOR. The constructor function, let's go with something like OBJECT. Maybe I add my comments a bit bigger. Constructor is created, CREATED, in memory. And number 2, begin play, BEGIN PLAY. I'm pretty sure I know what this game starts, actor wakes up. Let's go with something like game starts, STARTS, which basically means ACTOR semicolon actor wakes up, WAKESUP. And then for number 3, tick delta time. Tick DELTA K delta TIME. The delta time, where I'm going to add a comment, runs every frame. Runs EVERYFRAME. And lastly, number 4, end play, END PLAY function. Is there an end play function? I haven't used that even once up till now. Actor is destroyed. ACTOR is DESTROYED. Whew, okay, that was actually a handful to write. What is delta time? Delta time equals time between frames. It runs at 60 FPS. Delta time equals to 0.016 seconds. If game runs at 30 FPS, delta time equals to 0.033 seconds. Why it matters? Float speed 300.f. Wrong, it moves faster on high FPS. Actor location plus equals to speed. Correct, same speed on any FPS. Actor location plus equals to speed multiplied by delta time. Oh, okay. Oh wait, my bad, this is wrong. That is wrong, that is correct. Guys, there are so many important things just jumping on my head. The horizontal stream has a lot of ads. Honestly, does it? Okay, because I don't think there are, I mean, I'm actually having it like on my other monitor. I think it really depends on like the device, but I gotta actually look into that because I do have it on my phone so I can actually see if it's laggy or something. That said, I might actually start vertically streaming from next stream onwards because I just wanted to see if it really affects my stream quality. It apparently does not. Next up, let's go with something like 3/19/2026, where I'm gonna go ahead and say something like, what is DELTA delta time? Okay, let's go with a question mark. Now, basically, what is a delta time? Delta time equal to time between frames. Let's go with something like DELTA delta time equals to time between BTWE between frames. Okay, and guys, I'm not gonna do the mistake of like rushing over this thing because I remember when I first started working with Unreal Engine, I was kind of rushing because I didn't really know where to start or I didn't have like an actual legitimate roadmap. But now that I do have it and I do know what these things really do, it makes a lot of sense to spend some time on them. That said, let's add another point that says something like if game runs at 60 FPS. Let's go with something like if game runs at 60 FPS. Okay, then let's say something like DELTA delta time equals to 0.016 seconds. In the other hand, if game, let's say, runs runs at 30 FPS at 30 frames per second, DELTA delta time is going to be equal to 0.033 seconds. Did I get that correct? Oh, I guess it was correct. Why it matters? Let's go with something like why it matters. MATTERS. Let's go with a question mark. Let's say I create a floating point speed variable, okay, which is going to be equal to 300.f ending with a semicolon. And then actual location, I'm going to go with something like ACTORLOCATION, which is going to go ahead and increase using the augmented operation by my speed, ending with a semicolon. I'm going to say wrong, WRONG. Okay, moves faster on high FPS. Let's say moves faster on high FPS. In the other hand, if I went with something like ACTOR, actor LOCATION, I increase that by my speed, SPEED, and then I multiply it by my DELTA delta time. This is correct, CORRECT. Why is it correct? Same on any FPS. Same, CORRECT, same on any FPS. Okay, well, perfect. Next up, spawning actors. To spawn any actor in the world, F actor spawn parameters, which is represented by a local variable called spawn parameters. A my actor, which is represented by a local variable called new actor, which is equal to get world that points towards spawn actor. Where I want to go ahead and spawn my actor. My actor, static last location rotation spawn parameters. Okay, there are two more left, although... Now tell me, before I give you the mini project for phase 2, which of these 5 confuse you the most? Definitely spawning actors, but I'm gonna go ahead and write that down. Maybe I get a better explanation for the spawning actors. Let's say the spawn, whoops. Hello? Anyone? Okay, why can't I chat? Guys, there we go. Let's say something like DEFINITLY. Definitely the spawn actor part. Let's say it went above my head, even though it really did not. You just say this thing so you can get like a better explanation, because I have worked with spawning actors. I know how that works. I just need to learn to actually phrase it properly. Good that you told me. Bad that it went over your head. Let me fix that right now. Spawning actors broken down. Think of it like this. Spawning an actor is like ordering a pizza. You call the pizza get world. You say what pizza you want. Spawn actor, my actor. You give them the pizza's address, location, rotation. You give special instructions, spawn parameters. They deliver the pizza, returns pointer to new actor. Now let's break every piece. Piece 1, get worlds. Get world, this gives you access to the game world. Think of it as the game world itself. Without it, you cannot spawn anything. It's like calling the pizza place first. It's like calling the pizza place first. Oh, I see, before knowing what you want to get. Piece 2. Spawn actor, my actor. Spawn actors is template, which requires my actor. This tells Unreal Engine 5 what type of actor to spawn. D, my actor inside the pair of ankle braces is the class you want. Like telling the pizza place what pizza you really want. Okay. Piece 3, location and rotation. F vector, which is a 3D vector that is represented by a local variable called location, that is equal to f vector 0, 0, 0. F rotator, which is represented by a local variable called rotation, which is equal to f rotator 0, 0, 0. Location, where the world to spawn it. Rotation, which way is it facing? Like giving them your address. I see. Piece 4, F actor spawn parameters. F actor spawn parameters, which is represented by a pointer called spawn parameters. Extra instructions for spawning. Who owns it? What happens if it spawns inside the geometry, etc.? Like saying extra cheese, no olives. I don't actually prefer eating pizza in general, but I think that if I would, extra cheese would be what I prefer. Actually, you know what? I like olives too. That said, you do not always need this, but is it good practice to include it? Okay. Piece 5, the pointer, my actor, which is represented by a pointer called new actor, which equals to get world that points towards spawn actor, my actor. Spawn actor returns a pointer. Safe to use a new actor here, so the full picture. Oh, I see. Okay. Now, let me just go ahead and write those notes down up real quick. This is going to be very tedious. Let's go with something like maybe a new page. I know it's like a waste of half a page, but I think this should be written a new page. SPWAN, spawn actor, ACTOR. Okay, spawn actor. So the source code starts with this. Let's go with something like STEP step 1. Okay, define where and which way. DEFINE, define WHERE, where, and WHICH, which way. Okay, so I'm gonna go with something like an F vector, VECTOR, which is going to be represented by a local variable called LOCATION. That is going to be equal to FVECTOR, F vector, 0.F, 0.F, and 0.F. Okay, and then I'm going to end it with a semicolon. Next up, I have a F rotator, ROTATOR, which is represented by a local variable called ROTATION, rotation. That is going to be equal to FROTATOR, F rotator. That is going to be having 0.F, 0.F, and 0.F as the parameters. Okay, and then next up is step 2. Let me just go ahead and add a comment down here. I guess it's good here. STEP step 2. Set up spawn parameters. Set up spawn SPAWN parameters. PARAMETERS for my setup spawn parameters. F actor spawn parameters. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a F actor, ACTOR, SPAWN, PARAMETERS. So the setup spawn parameters is going to be represented by a local variable called SPWAN. Parameters. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and end it with a semicolon. And then we move on to step 3. I'm gonna go with another comment that says something like step 3, which is gonna be actually spawn it. Actually, actually, SPAWN, spawn it. Okay, now to actually spawn it, I'm gonna go with something like my actor, which is going to be represented by a pointer called new actor. I'm assuming my actor is my actor class that I'm in right now, or any other actor class in general that I want to spawn. So I'm gonna go with something like my actor, ACTOR, which is going to be represented by a local variable, actually by a pointer, called something like new actor, NEWACTOR, okay, which is going to be equal to get world. I'm assuming this is my game state here, the get world. WORLD. Okay, get world is function that points towards SPAWN ACTOR, spawn actors as template, which requires my actor in it. And then I close my profile braces. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and add a prof parentheses to give it a few parameters. So I'm gonna go with something like a prof parentheses, my actor, ACTOR, okay, which uses a scope resolution operator to point towards static class, STATIC okay, static class function. Excuse me, guys. And then I'm going to require a location, LOCATION, and a rotation. Which way do I want my actor to face, ROTATION. And lastly, my spawn parameters. What parameters do I need? What rules does it need to follow? Let's go with SPAWN Okay, and then I close my pair of parentheses, ending with a semicolon. Next up, step 4, the final step. Okay, let's go with the final step now, which is going to be step 4. Okay, that is basically always check if it worked. Okay, let's go with something like ALWAYS. Always check if it worked. Okay, for that, I'm gonna go ahead and add, let's say, if statement. So I'm gonna go with something like maybe if a pair of parentheses, if new actor, ACTOR, let's say, is not equal to null PDR. Okay, then I want to go ahead and do something. I'm gonna go with something like the term AUE underscore log. Oh, it's an uppercase UE log. So UE underscore LOG with a row of parentheses that has a category called log temp, and then a verbosity of warning. Okay, and then a text. Okay, called actor spawn. I'm gonna go with something like ACTOR SPAWNAD. I'm gonna go ahead and close this, close my pair of parentheses, and then I'm gonna close my pair of curly braces. Okay, and then let's go with something like an else clause. Okay, where I'm gonna go ahead and open my pair of curly braces again, add another UE underscore log that says something like log temp TEMP, and then verbosity is going to be warning, WARNING. And lastly, my text, TEXT, is going to say something like spawning failed, SPAWNING FAILED. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and close my pair of parentheses, then my pair of curly braces as well. Okay, that was a lot to write, oh my gosh. Whew. I would have gone with these as well. These look kind of important. Let's go with something like 3/19/2026. Okay, well, let's go all the way up here. Okay, so get world, this gives you access to the game world. Fine. 3/19/2026. Okay, so let's go with something like GET WORLD, get world function. It, GIVES, gives you access, ACCESS, to the game world. Okay, and then think of it as your game world itself. Without it, you cannot spawn anything. It's like, okay, so WITHOUT, without it, you cannot CANNOT spawn, SPAWN, anything, ANYTHING. Okay, and the next up, number 2 is spawn actor. I'm going to go with SPAWN with a pair of ankle braces. My actor, ACTOR, close the pair of ankle braces. Here, this tells Unreal Engine 5 what type of actor to spawn. This tells you E5 what type of actor to spawn. Okay, perfect. And then the my actor inside the pair of ankle braces is the class you want. The my actor inside, I think I spelled inside wrong. INSIDE inside the pair of ankle braces is the actor that you want to spawn. Okay, perfect. And then piece 3, location and rotation. I mean, I know that, that's pretty easy. Okay, extra instructions for spawning it. Who owns it, what happens if it spawns inside the geometry, etc. Do not always need it. The pointer. Okay, I do know this. Now, what does get world do? Let's answer these questions. Okay, that was a lot. Okay, now let's go with something like question 1. The get world gives us access to the game world. Okay, and then for question 2, let's go with something like question 2. What does spawn actor return after spawning? What does spawn actor return after spawning? Let's see. It didn't really tell what it returns after spawning. Okay, I do not know. And then let's go with something like question 3. There we go. What should we always check for null PDR after spawning? What should we always check for null PDR after spawning? What should we always check? We should check if our actor's spawner was not null PDR, just for safety. Okay, and then let's end this. Good, 1 and 3. Okay, good on 1 and 3. 2 is important, so listen, what does spawn actor return? Think about it like this. When you order pizza, one of two things happen. Scenario 1, pizza arrives. Okay, new actor points to the actual world. You can now use it, move it, destroy it. Scenario 2, pizza never arrives. My actor, new actor, get respawn actor. Okay, spawning fails null PDR. If you use it, the game crashes. So spawn actor returns a pointer to the new actor if spawning succeeded. That is important. Let's go with something like, okay, SPAWN, spawn actor, ACTOR. Okay, returns, RETURNS, returns a pointer, POINTER, to the new actor to the New actor ACTOR if spawning succeeded. If SPAWNING if spawning succeeded. SUCCEETED. There we go. Else, let's go with ELSE. And null PDR if spawning fails. Null PDR if spawning SPAWNING fails. FAILED. There we go. So spawn actor returns a pointer to the new actor spawning succeeded, else it returns spawn fails. I think I see. Now your full score. Okay. Now tell me in your words what happens. So let's go with something like question 2. So question 2. So basically, what are spawn actor, what our SPAWNACTOR returns is that it returns a pointer to the new actor if our spawning succeeded, else it returns null PDR if our SPAWNING fails. With a bunch of typos. That's going to be succeeded, that's going to be spawning, that's going to be actor, that's going to be spawning, that's going to be returns, retunes. Okay, and that's going to be returns. Now let's send this. There, that should be enough. Yes, perfect, that's exactly it. Now we build phase 2 mini project lineup. Finally, project 1 spawn actor medium. The Big 5 Inspector hard. Okay, the spawn actor medium. An actor spawns another actor at begin play and logs whether it succeeds or fails. Project 1 the spawn actor. This is where you're building an actor that spawns another actor into the world of begin play and logs whether it succeeded or failed. Requirements: create 2 new C++ actor classes, a spawned actor, the one that does the spawning, a target actor, the one that gets spawned. In a target actor, just log this in begin play, log temp, I have been spawned into the world. In a spawned actor, create a new function called spawn target. In spawn targets, spawn a target actor at location 200.0.f. Always check for null PDR after spawning. Expected output. Attempting to spawn actor. I have been spawned to this world. Target spawn succeeded. Hence, include your target actor in spawners as header files. I see. Okay, this actually shouldn't be that hard. Although I will be leaving this for the next stream because I think that I do gotta go to the stream because I do have some college work. So I do got 3 exams after my spring break. And hopefully I might record, I do want to record a YouTube video, but I don't really know on what should I really record it on because I thought I might record it on making some kind of mini projects in Unreal Engine, but I don't think that I'm as advanced just yet. That's it. I won't be saying Claude that I'm going to be exiting this stream because I don't want to like ruin the where our chat is going right now. Although I will be saving everything here, I'm going to go ahead and grab Unreal Engine here. I'm going to hit Control S to save the code. Gonna go to content, gonna save all, and then I'm gonna exit that. Once I'm done with all that, I'm gonna go to something like my OBS, move on to a main camera, and alright guys, so basically that was pretty much it for the stream. I don't know why is the lighting kind of bad right now. That said, if you guys did enjoy the stream, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, that keeps my algorithm turn, makes you smile, subscribe if I get your top. That said, I did start monetizing on Twitch, YouTube, and I will start monetizing on TikTok and Instagram, so if I didn't meet the followers requirements, if you guys enjoy my content and haven't followed me there, make sure to follow me, the link is going to be in the description. And hopefully next stream I will be starting to stream vertically as well, because the reason I did not really stream vertically for the past 2 streams is because I wanted to see if it improves my stream quality. I might not stream vertically for a bit longer, but it really depends on my mood tomorrow if I want or don't want to stream vertically. And that said, if you guys do enjoy my content, make sure to follow me on my socials. You guys can get access to my socials through my bio, through the link in the description, or by tapping exclamation socials on chat. Make sure to join my Discord server if you guys want. Let's say to talk with me in general, have conversations, or want my roadmap that I use for Unreal Engine, C++, Python, or anything in general. And that's it. You guys can get access to my Discord server through the link in the bio, link in the description, or by typing exclamation Discord on chat. That's it. I'll catch you guys in the next live stream or video. Peace.